just seen WWE Breaking Point. I've also seen a few views on it on YouTube and stuff. And to be honest, I think I'm the only one that kind of liked this pay-per-view. Um, I thought some of it was pretty good. I thought DX versus Legacy was a pretty good match. Yeah, it was a bit long and stuff, but I like the fact that Legacy went over and they looked like they belonged there, battling DX. And they really took it to them, and I just thought it was done quite well. I really liked the finish with the figure four and a ring post and $1 Million Dream simultaneously on Shawn Michaels. It's a shame it wasn't on Triple H. I would have thought it'd be a bit more exciting if Triple H was the one to submit. Would have been something different, but oh well. Legacy looked pretty good in it, and it's a good victory for them, and hopefully it's something they can brag about and build up from. I thought the undercard was alright as well. The only thing that verged on bad was Kane versus Carly, but what do you expect? I mean, even so, I thought some of that was alright. It wasn't like totally bad, it wasn't piss poor bad. Probably the best match they've had, but that isn't really saying a lot. Um, John Cena and Randy Orton was very entertaining in my view. And I thought the ending, even though it was a bit abrupt, I thought it kind of worked. Like having a handcuff chain round Orton in the STFU. I mean, some of it was corny and cheesy as hell. The way John Cena would be like, no! When he's like asked to give up and stuff. But I thought it was quite an entertaining match, that one. The Miz versus Kofi got like a good amount of time, and the crowd really got into it. I thought it was a bit of a shame the Miz didn't win, but hopefully this picks up on something and they'll have another match down the future. And I thought that was pretty good. Christian versus Regal was quite good too. Regal was really putting in the technical wrestling and the submission holds and all that. And that was cool. Yeah, the ending, the screw job. Ooh. Well, to be honest, it was in Montreal. Teddy Long was meant to have an announcement or do something that would change the face or whatever. And this was it. Undertaker got a bit screwed. And like, while the match was going, it was quite good. I hated how abrupt it was. It's obviously they didn't have enough time. I didn't like the abruptness of Taker putting on Hell's Gate and then Punk tapping out. But obviously it ended in the screw job that it did. And this will just further the feud. Because basically, I think at least 3 of these matches that are on this card are going to be repeated for Hell in a Cell. May well be in a Hell in a Cell too. That'd be the DX Legacy match, the Cena and Orton, and the Taker and Punk. And yeah, I think as a B-level show, it served its purpose. Like, had some alright stuff. Certainly isn't the worst show of the year for me. I think it was better than Night of Champions myself. I think it was probably better than the Bash too. Although it didn't really have anything as good as Ray versus Jericho on it. But yeah, it had some things that served its purpose. And overall, I think it was quite an alright card, quite enjoyable. I wouldn't go out my way to buy the DVD, but if someone brought the DVD and came around my house and wanted to watch it with me, I wouldn't object either. I thought there was enough stuff for me to be entertained by it. And yeah, you know, you can complain about the screw job ending all you want, but how else would that have ended? I mean, you could argue that you could have like had the Undertaker be knocked out, then like pass out from a hold, or CM Punk just pass out from a hold, so they'd look stronger. But I think at the end of the day, you know, things will be rectified, and their best is yet to come for that feud, really. But yeah, that's some brief thoughts on that. That fucking Dolph Ziggler Pat Patterson segment was fucking stupid though, wouldn't it? Let's face it. Oh, and CM Punk mentioning the Jeff Hardy thing was like, oh my god, they're actually mentioning it and stuff. I was just a bit whoa. And then, like, you know, beat up Jimmy Yang. But yeah, there was some good stuff on this pay-per-view. And I think I was probably one of the only people that enjoyed it in the YouTube community. And that's my thoughts on that. Cheers.